Okay, so guys, I want you to pause what you're doing, and let's look up at this graph here. So Mindy and Caroline, what city did you have?
Argentina. Something air.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Argentina. Now, hey guys, something that's interesting about Buenos Aires is in the January, it's hottest. Okay? And then in the summer, it's the coldest. So their seasons are different because they're in a different hemisphere. Now, they went and graphed it, so yours might look a little bit different, but that's okay, it's still right, because theirs was a different hemisphere. Now, hey, I'm going to show you their equations that they came up with, and I want you to check how does yours compare. So they actually did both. They did this one here, they did the sine and the cosine. Now, since theirs is opposite, they had to flip the sine one over and do a vertical shift. But they had the period was 12, so the b is 2 pi over 6. Here's their midline and their amplitude. And then same here, they did one for cosine and for sine. And did you graph them on Desmos?
Oh, no.
No, but you could check it on Desmos if you wanted to. So, hey, who else had Buenos Aires besides these two? Did you guys have, who had Buenos? Does yours kind of match up with some of these?
Yeah, we're a little bit off.
And that's okay because some of it we're just kind of eyeballing. We were like, well, I think it's about there, right? All right, good job. Isaac, can I steal yours?
Yeah.
Isaac and Louise, what city did you have?
New York.
All right, so here's the New York data, and that's a good-looking sine wave there. So the equation they came up with, they did two of them. Here's a sine wave.
19.2.
I'm not sure where you got that one from. So if your period is 12 months, you just do 2 pi over 12, which is pi 6. They did give you some extra data here, but we don't use that extra data. Like, our period is still 12 months. But I do like, okay, so they got the amplitude was 24, which looking at their graph right here, I don't know if you can see, they did a good job of showing, here's the midline and the max, and that distance is the same both ways. And so here is their sine wave. They also showed they could flip it and do a cosine wave that way without needing to do a vertical shift, or a horizontal shift. All right, good job, you guys. Hey, I liked how they used January as month 0. That actually made it easier for them to flip it, because then they didn't have to do a horizontal shift. Nice job, New Yorkers. Who else? Who had a Canada? Are you guys done?
Yeah.
What did you guys have?
You guys done?
Bro, is the period supposed to be 12? Because there's 15 months.
All right, let me go and show Canada, and then we need to do Salt Lake City, and then we'll be done.
Bro, you're stupid, bro.
All right, shh. Calm down. All right, so here is, who did we say this was? Canada. And this graph they did as big as you can get. That's great. Now, this is their work right here. The equation, the amplitude was only about 15 degrees, and period was still 2 pi, so pi over 6. And then this is their, how much they had to shift it. I think your midline, I think you put your midline twice instead of, or put your amplitude twice.
I did.
Your midline should be in the 50s there, 60s.
56
That's all right. Give me a Salt Lake. Who had Salt Lake? Let me see your guys real quick.
Y'all are eyeballing.
You're going to put them in your scrapbook. All right, here is the last one. This is Salt Lake City. Hey, just as comparison, guys, Salt Lake City has an amplitude of 28. Everyone else was probably around like 14 or 15, right?
Yeah.
That means they have more extreme temperatures. There's the equation. Thanks. All right, so that wraps up what we've learned today. You're going to have a quiz on this next time. So on your homework, it's only 2 problems. You have a Ferris wheel question and then a temperature question, just doing the same thing. If you guys will help me, if you can just either recycle those over in the cardboard box or just keep it or throw it away, the extras. And that's it. So thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. Please do your homework, and I'll see you on Monday. If you need help, come after school.